Okay, so this is the first lot that has the 25,000 premium.
Correct.
Okay, this is the one that is a couple feet deeper, and the Lumina would be able to be built on. And so this is the house next to it. Their patio is over to the other side. It sits higher, and you can see here that there is a water flow area. There's a little green belt back here. And then what I want you to pay attention to is there's another fence on this side, and you can see some dirt. That's kind of just mounded up right now. But on that side will be the Dixoletta Road. Over here on this side, this neighbor also has their patio on the far side. So whichever side the patio is, for this lot, you would have a private patio space. And this is about the view. This is a waist height that I'm holding this, as you would be sitting down. Okay, and then to the front, you can see that there's a street here. This will be a house sideways, so you'll have a side view of a home. Is that correct, or is that front?
It will be front.
Oh no, that is going to be front. So this will be a front view of a home. Their driveway will be here. And they can't guarantee that you'll see mountains over there, but you might see a few. There we go. Okay, so here we are for the lot of 3043. This is a Lumina lot as well. It's in the same area that we had looked at lots before. It's a couple streets over. And I'm not sure if you can see, there's a little rise over here and a little dip. So each of these lots, each one sits a little bit higher, and that's for water flow. Once there's a house on the other side, you're not likely to have this mountain view. So that will go away. You might have just a little glimmer between the homes. The good thing about this lot is that the other side is lower by just a touch than this side, so that your home sits a little bit higher. So let me walk up and see if we can see that. Whoops, that would be me learning how to walk on my feet. So let's bring it down. I can't even see what I'm showing you. So that's the other side. Whoops, come on, bring it back. There we go. So this home location, there'll be homes across the street. So you just houses on streets facing each other, just like you would expect. You're gonna probably lose these mountains as well. You'll see them as you drive around, but you won't actually have a view from the front of mountains. And this lot is how much deeper?
It's 2 feet less. It's 113 feet.
So this is 113 feet. There's also the next lot, 2 lots up. You can see there's like a little piece of white on there. That lot there, that's also available for Lumina. The significant things are this one has the next lot up, which is what number? 3045. You've got the power bank on one side, and here you've got the power bank. It's actually going to be on the same side, so that might have an effect of where the driveway is placed and how the driveway sits, which affects the back patio and the direction of the back patio. So that would be the consideration I would give for these lot numbers. Okay, so this is lot
3023.
3023. This is for the concentric. And just noting here, you've just got the basic power, and then the porta-john does not stay. There's no power junction box here, so the driveway could actually be either direction. There's no limitation to that, which isn't, I think, as big of a consideration for the concentric floor plan as it is for the Lumina. This lot is shorter, but of course the home site is a little different the way it sits. And so let's just move up this way, because both home sites are being developed next door. And you might be able to tell me which direction that is. This patio on
That's
this side?
patio on that
so
side.
patio's facing on the right side of this lot.
So it doesn't matter.
The patio faces towards this lot.
That's going to be patio also.
And this one has a patio facing. So this lot happens to have both neighbors having their patio facing in. And it looks like you can see the base of the back wall. And the base of the back wall has a little lip, which makes me think that the next row of houses is a little bit lower.
Exactly.
Okay. So again, as a south facing in this section, you end up with having your home be a little bit higher than the house behind you, which is a nice effect. And then as the houses come down the street, those houses are a little higher than this one, than this one, than this one. So same thing as we head towards these mountains. It's a little higher, sloping down, sloping down, sloping down. So same thing happened. The other lot that we were just looking at for the Lumina is on the other side of this fence versus this side. And so the view and everything else pretty much remains the same. We're just one street over and just a different lot location with different parameters based on those power junction boxes. Okay, so this is also a concentric lot. We're on 3028. It's just a couple lots down from the other concentric. Its price is $3,000 for this lot, and we do have a construction box on this side, but not on the other side, so that will determine the direction that the driveway faces and the patio faces. This is really good because this lets you see where I was saying that the view, it gets to be a little, could be a little bit obstructed because of houses, and that being a little bit higher means that the house behind you is a little bit lower, and you're not looking into them and they're not really looking into you. The other thing is that this particular house has its patio on the far side, so if that driveway gave you the patio to the right, that would be nice. And this house, the patio is actually kind of to the middle and over to the other side, so this gives you, whichever way you have the patio, and you're able to have privacy on your patio space.
These are the last houses on this row, so you're going to have more sight line.
So, oh yeah, so if you see right through here, you can see where this house is. Right on the other side of this house, this is a little park area, and so that view is done. There's no more construction from that point. This is the last house on the street. This is the last house on the street on the other side. And like I said, there's a little park on that end. So as these trees grow, you'll see a little bit of trees coming up over the fencing. And so there'll be at least a little bit of a view there. And then again, you can see here's a house across the street, and you can see where it is in comparison to the mountains. So when houses are built, you might have a little glimmer of mountain between them, but the mountain view will kind of disappear. This one also is, because it's the second house at the end of the street, this is the edge of the community on this side, and there is a little bit of a mountain view this way. So from the front porch, you would have a little bit of mountain view. I like that location. I like that idea. And then you can see here around the dumpster that this is where that little park area is at the end of the street, that is close by. And so it's an attractive little element in the community. And this is a $3,000 lot premium. So that's I like this lot better. Okay, so this is a walking trail and a little bit of the park area. You can see it, so a little nature walk. And it is the lot we were just talking about. It's 2 doors down, so this is the last house at the end of the street, near the end of the community. Then there's that lot for the concentric. And this is the little bit of park that you can see in the trees, that you can see from the backyard as well as from the front yard. So if you go walking, you've got a really close access to the walking.